I would like to say for myself deceased that I don't know who you are who is watching this video, but I send the video out to contact information that will not be published is not true. I send it out to a cellular phone personal communication device phone number given to me by unknown because it's an old phone number. I forgot it and then I received it again and I recognized that I'd seen it before. So the number is 414. I can't say the rest of the numbers because he's still threatening me to take the phone away, and I need the phone for myself deceased. He identifies himself as the user. Who gave me the phone number is possibly somebody else. I don't remember who gave it to me. It could have been him, but it would have been through somebody else because I didn't call him directly on that phone number when I didn't know what it was. I was contacting somebody else. (803) 5333. I'm disclosing my leverage because it's just ticking off the time. You're just threatening me that you don't have a problem and you don't belong in prison so that you don't threaten me that you don't have a problem and that you don't belong in prison. You're not supposed to threaten me there's such a thing as jail and prison and you're not there. There's such a thing as jail and prison, you belong there. And I'm saying it because I'm on my way there. And you're on your way there is really not true from my point of view, where past that you would have known why I would want you in prison. That means when God makes a point that he wants to put you in prison, he has people who would say that with themselves that they know or understand God's point as well. That means when God makes a point with you, it's a point, but it comes together from other ways, from other places, from other directions to a point. And you're not to neglect that point or dismiss it with itself. Sharon Knopf, I don't know your phone number, but I need to use the law firm Quarles and Brady and the phone number they used to fund or secure the contract for, which is 414-803-5333. The area code is 414 for Milwaukee, state of Wisconsin. Sharon Knopf is from Mequon, which is Ozaukee County. And the area code used to be 414, and then it changed to 262, but I don't live there anymore, so they can change the area code as many times as they want. They could change it again. They can change it for this video. Oh, did anybody get so angry I made a video and they changed an area code? So it could be from 262, it could be back to 414 again, or it could be area code 000. Yeah, why not? If you can take my house away from me, why can't you change the area code anytime you want for all your various mental problems that you need to, correct with the changing of the creation of the world around yourself? You don't actually put yourself in jail and prison and move the creation around yourself that way. You don't want to be in jail and prison? We don't ever talk about why you don't want to go to jail or prison because you don't acknowledge that you need something out of jail and prison. There are other people who might talk about jail and prison and have something to do with who, what, when, where, why, and how. But you think that God's creating yourself to go shopping, eat food, and sleep in a house until you die out of the formed world. That's what you think. And I don't know how to talk to you about jail and prison because I don't need you to do that. You don't have to glutton the food because the food supply is alive by myself and I am right here. Everywhere I am. Yeah. I didn't offer you any. I can't. I'm just one myself, and then you would have to all clear it with me that you want to ask me directly for food. You can't go to just all those banks and say, we want to withdraw money and all the names, and you can't because the names are there to tell me whose money it is. It's not there to tell you whose money it is. And you don't even want to tell me, you know how long it took me to find out how you have money in the bank. You make sin, and then the bank, it reflects money in the computers. That's you having made sin, and there's money in the computers. You take the money out, and you think that you're a very good person, that you never sinned at all. There's no money in the bank to identify you as a sinner, and that you belong in jail and prison so that the money stays frozen in the bank and you don't increase itself. That's you needing to be paying restitution by being in a jail and prison while the world is alive. Do you know why you need to die? You need to die because the world's not formed for you anymore. That's the wrong problem. You need to die because you have to die in God. You have a certain prejudice about your body. It looks a certain way. That needs to die. You can't just die at the end of time and you have no distinct appearance. It's not true. That's what happens when you count the money. You don't have a distinct appearance. Why are you doing that on my time? I didn't offer you any money for that reason. I wouldn't offer you money and mislead you. Oh, you should see how somebody called me a bad example for the children, and I have that the whole world is alive and formed, and everything about it that's illegal is really following myself being alive before that. I'm alive first, and then everything illegal happened following myself was alive. And you call me a bad example for the children. Cheryl, Cheryl. Odesky, if you want to use that last name. Moser is possibly the name you are using, but why? I didn't name you. I didn't give you all my money that I needed for myself because you were so threatening. But yeah, I don't have the money. It's due frozen in the bank. That's why I didn't hand it to you myself. It's due frozen in the bank. Why are you spending it? It's not for you to do whatever it is you want and say whatever you want to me anytime you want. You can't just with your wild mouth start barking out words like a dog. Cheryl, Cheryl, I'm calling you a dog, not a pig, a dog. Is Mitch coming here to get the cell phone? No, he's not. I'm going to decease the front door locking. If you don't want to be Mitch's lover in prison, why do you want to be his girlfriend in public? You're friendly over that you don't fight inside a small car? You don't fight inside a small house? Why don't you go to prison and fight inside a small prison? Who needs an extra Moser in the family? Cheryl, Cheryl. Who needs you in the family? Who needs you to have the last name Moser? Who needs that? Just you. How are you going to die? You're going to die at the end of the formed world. That's not paid for by you. That's paid for by me. With everything I needed for myself. That's just the way you wanted it. Until I'm not here to answer your questions. Yes, I put you out of myself. Well, you're far in the wrong. You don't belong in my house either. Why when I put you out of myself, do you hide yourself in my house? Because you don't want to face why you don't live in myself. You don't want to be yourself. You want to be in my house, the one house there is to open up the whole world, to be moving the banking and everything around myself. And you wanted to move around yourself inside of my house. I'm this old. I'm 48 years old because you did that. I'm a 3-year-old and you made me 48 years old. You're so illegal. Bad example for the children. I'm going right for the words. I'm going right for the words that make you angry to come and get everything that moves out of this apartment. The TV, the cell phones, there are 2 of them, so look for 2. All the food you brought in here because I need the food to walk or I need an intensive care unit. But the respirator also moves. And the plug to the respirator also moves. And that is Grandma Silly needing to stand by the plug herself and not be on a respirator. I'm telling you, I don't like you personally. I'm telling you details about what I don't like about you personally. Come and get me. Oh yeah, Usher, sing it loud, because I'm coming. Come and get me. She's on the floor and screaming. She's on the floor shouting upright. I'm shouting myself right out of this world, off of the floor. She's screaming, Usher! Yeah! Yeah!